Yo, welcome to the 1804 show, chapter 2. I'm your host, Dollar Will, and this is episode 555. Yeah, make sure that y'all hit like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel, the 1804 chapter 2. Now let's get it. So tonight, I got a special guest by the name of Miss Anaya Lachelle. She a singer, talented singer, so we finna get this popping. Yeah, we've been waiting to do this for a long time, so tonight's the night. I'm gonna bring her in here. Let's see. But yeah, I've been waiting to do this because, you know, I like to get to know my new guests and stuff like that, and just have a good time to everybody who's watching and stuff like that. Just kick it with us, rock with us, and it's gonna be dope. Gotta put the cash app in here because niggas is broke these days, and I'm niggas, so we gonna have a good time. Okay, she's in here, so I see you. Just waiting for you to join. But yeah, we finna have such a blast. Ugh. Man, I had such a long day, but a good day. So, okay, there we go.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm good. I'm just, oh my gosh, I'm so exhausted.
Yeah, I feel it. Don't start off the tone with you complaining now.
No, I'm not complaining. You asked me a question.
Oh, okay. I know we tired though. I feel it. I'm tired
Yeah,
too.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? We had a long day. I know you had a long day.
I did. I did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Oh, so why not?
Don't say it like that.
No, but I'm just saying, so I'm just giving you your
Thank
props and stuff like that. I
you.
had a good time listening to your album, debut album, right?
Yeah, yeah. What do you
Oh,
think?
I wasn't really expecting the vocals though,
Really?
like, yeah, because people don't sing anymore like that. So
Yeah.
just to hear just fresh tone and vocals and stuff like that, it's just a breath of fresh air for real,
Oh,
for real.
thanks. It's funny you say that because I really didn't think that album was all that when I first dropped it.
Oh
It had
no,
to
you
grow
can't be
on me.
speaking like that.
But okay,
So
but think about it though. The best of the best have all thought like that. Like Janet Jackson, Mike, they were never satisfied with the music that they made, and that's just how I feel sometimes. I'd be happy about it though.
yeah, so what was it like the production, the concept?
What do you mean by the production? What about it?
I mean, what was you not satisfied with? That's
Oh,
what I
it
mean.
was. I mean, no, the production was great. I love the production. I think it was just me. I'm a huge self-critic, so nothing major. It's me.
Oh yeah, I get
Yeah.
it. I'm the same way. I'm my own worst critic.
all the time.
especially with
All
yeah,
the time.
because it was funny because I had made like a rap song, right?
Yeah.
So my biggest worries was being compared or duplicated to somebody else, and I was just asking everybody like, "Did y'all like it? Like, is it whack?" And no, they're like, "No, no, like you got your own style, your own sound. You don't sound like nobody else."
Yeah.
And that was just my biggest complaint about it, but it was dope. Like, cause well, me and my homeboy by the name of Kid Calhoun, shout out to you, bro. Like, we did it and stuff
Yeah.
like that. My little cousin made the beat, so I had the beat on
Yeah.
me for 5 years and didn't know what to do with it. And so me and my homeboy was in the studio, and it was fresh. It was knocking, and I wrote my verse in 15 minutes, laid it out and
Yeah.
everything. So
Yeah. That's what's
it was
up.
good.
Well, good. Go ahead. So, are you from Saginaw? I'm interviewing you. Are you from Saginaw?
Yeah, of
Really?
course.
That's what's
Yeah,
up. That's what's up.
yeah, South Side all
Yeah.
day, you know.
Okay. Yeah. Period. That's it. Yeah, I didn't put two and two together because I had to go back and look. Like I thought it said that he was from Saginaw, so I was like, good. I love that for us. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I've been here, born and raised. I lived in other places too, like Detroit, St.
Yeah.
Louis, New York. So I just came back.
Why?
Well, I kind of feel like my work wasn't done here and
Okay,
stuff
I feel that.
like that. And I'm really trying to be one of those people that bring our city back
Okay.
to this prominence and
Yeah.
stuff because everybody always complain about how bad it is,
Yeah.
but
It
they
is.
don't want to fix it.
Right. It is. I agree. I agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, me too. I'm
I
here,
do
you
hope.
know.
Yeah. Yeah. And I do hope to see some change in that because it's ridiculous. I mean, it's always been crazy, but it's crazy right now. It seems like everywhere, but in Saginaw, it's just it's different.
Yeah,
I love it.
for sure.
Yeah. I love it though.
Yeah, so where you went to school at?
I, I went to school. Well, for college, I went to school at Western Michigan in Kalamazoo.
Hmm.
That's where I reside currently. And I moved out of Saginaw when I was 13, so I've been in Kalamazoo since then.
Oh, oh, I love Kalamazoo.
Do
I
you?
can't go back. Yeah, I can't go back there because I
Oh,
got into this fight at this club.
oh,
So,
wow.
man, yeah, it's crazy because I used to go there with my home girl, like or whatever. Like I used to go and visit her, so we would go to these clubs and just have a good time, this and that. There's some insecure dudes down there, you know. I hope hopefully nobody take it what I say personal, but I'm just speaking from experience. Like they very insecure and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Always got something to prove, and I ain't no fighter, you know. I'm a lover, but
I feel
I
that.
will, I will fight, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm from the hood and whatever. But yeah, it was just like a lot of stuff that happened. But that was like
Yeah.
almost 10 years ago. But I just kind of um, rather go to Flint, Detroit, have a good time. But I'm just trying to really build my brand and get this company up and running
Yeah, good for
to
you.
my
Mhm.
liking because we don't really have a lot of examples like that. So I just like read just a whole bunch of books and watch a lot of seminars on how to just expand
Yeah.
and network and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
But we ain't gonna talk about me all the time, you know. So we gonna talk about you though. So,
Oh my gosh.
so how about you start from the beginning? So what was your upbringing was like?
Um, wow. I mean, I started off singing when I was 4. That's when I found out that I could catch a tune or, carry one.
Hmm.
And I was kind of on and off with it. I started dancing too around that time, and so dancing was kind of overpowering the singing, and so I was dancing more than I was singing, and I kind of just put it to the side. I've been in a lot of plays as a kid, especially like in middle school. So I've done everything you know, in terms of entertainment. And then got to high school, I started singing more. And when I moved to Kalamazoo, I had posted a video on Facebook actually of me singing "At Your Best" by Aaliyah, and I had my face covered. And that's when like people started to find out that I could sing, and then I just kind of started branching off and doing features with people and stuff like
Wow, I love Aaliyah, my fellow Capricorn and stuff like that.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I grew up on her, especially the first album.
Yeah.
Because to me, the first album was just epic. Because I always loved the fact that she was like so young and the voice was just so mature beyond her years and
Yeah.
age. And
She started when she was 13. Like, that's crazy.
yeah, Star Search and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And just the just the fact, like, because people like to try to eliminate the R. You know, I can't say his name. I don't want to get attacked, but they try to escape him and stuff like that, trying to exclude him out of music history. But I just think that they chemistry was just like perfect. It's just business got before, well, pleasure got before business, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what messed it up. But I just think that if they would have like stuck together, kept it professional,
Mm-hmm.
they would have made some great hits. But you know what I'm saying, things happen for a reason,
Mm-hmm.
and she went on to have a luxurious career until her
Yep.
timely death.
Yep.
So, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I love Dalia, especially like the song "I'm Down" and um, what's that other one?
My favorite
Uh,
off of that album is Young Nation.
I had never heard that yet. That's crazy. Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I
Young
gotta hear that one.
Young Nation is my favorite. And I don't know. I really like all of them. I'll probably say Back and Forth, maybe. If I had to pick a single, it would probably be Back and Forth because I used to bang that
Oh
when I was
yeah,
a kid.
back and forth still
Yeah.
go. It's still lit, It's still lit. But
Yeah.
yeah, so besides Aaliyah, like what other music influences you have?
Oh, I have plenty. I
Okay, I'm
love
listening.
I love Janet Jackson. I love Mary J. Blige. I listened to a lot of like Erica Badu, neo soul like Jill Scott. I love like I get a lot of lyricism inspiration. I feel like from Amy Winehouse actually.
Yeah.
Um, and then I have a lot of rap influences too, like Tupac and Tupac, Biggie, Snoop. I love Bone Thugs and Harmony. Like the list just goes on. I have a lot of them. So
And
yeah,
yeah, you named some good ones
thanks.
because Pac is my number one goat, of course. But
His
um,
I got a big old poster right in my room right now. Right in my room.
yeah, you really are my new best friend now because we like pretty much the same artists.
Yes.
But yeah, all I really listen to because it just ain't the same anymore. It's just it's more like entertainment. Even though it was like entertainment back in them days, but it was some substance. It was a
Yeah,
balance. But
definitely.
now it's just being shoved down our throats and trying to reprogram us into liking these particular artists. And I'm no hater or anything like that, but
Yeah,
I
right.
grew up,
I have an opinion.
we grew up with some like the box and 106 and Park, and I tell everyone who wasn't alive, even my nieces, like y'all have to be teenagers when 106 and Park was out. Rap City, hits
Right.
from the streets, and Cedar's World. It was nothing like it. It was just one of those things that once in a generation, once in a lifetime. So I really miss those old days. Like we took that for granted because we didn't think that it was going to get worse or get terrible, but it did. You know what I'm saying?
And
It,
see,
it
I'm
got bad.
like, but I'm mad young though too. So like this, like the music that I listen to is definitely way before my time. It's way before my time. But I do think that pays a lot of tribute, and it shows in my tone and my delivery. I feel like sometimes too, because I have an ear for music, and I feel like I get it a lot from what I was raised upon. So
Oh yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. Yeah, because I was really around my grandparents a lot, so they exposed me to blues, they exposed me to soul, and then my aunt and my uncles exposed me to a lot of jazz
yeah,
and reggae and stuff. It just when you able to just be exposed to different genres and
yeah,
stuff like that. It's like your phone or your playlist. It's like a gumbo pot. Like it's a mixture and stuff. Cause I'll be at work bumping my music and stuff like that. Some days it be hype, and some days people like, man, what the hell is wrong with you listening to this shit? I'm like, I like it. I don't care if you don't like it. I like it. Damn it.
yeah.
But
It's dope to have a wide variety of tastes in music, because who want to listen to the same stuff all day or all the time? Like, I don't know.
yeah, and I have too many brain cells to be losing, so I be trying to preserve mine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wanted to ask you, so what was the like breaking point for you to become an artist? Because there's people that can sing and there's people that's artists. So what made you want to become an artist?
That's honestly a great question, and I've still been kind of trying to figure that out. I mean, I have a lot of influences, as I said, but music doesn't run in my family. And so I really couldn't tell you. I don't know. Like, no one in my family sings. I had a great uncle that, used to be in a band and play instruments and stuff. He could sing a little bit too, but it don't run in my blood. So I don't know. Once I figured out that, I could do all these things and they all tied upon the same profession, like dancing and acting and singing and songwriting, that all can tie into one profession. And so I don't know. I just felt like, I was capable of doing it. So I was just like, all right, we're gonna try it, because I've always been the type of person that if I feel like I can do something, I'm gonna try to do it. So if it don't work, I'm gonna go to the next thing.
Yeah, and I feel like it's working because when I listened to your CD, it was like a story. It was like a script or screenplay. So did you have those type of experiences in your album and stuff, in your songs?
Yes, for sure. I mean, my album in its entirety tells a lot, and the process of it was a lot too, for sure. So I don't know. I mean, that's another story. But I mean, the album itself was based on reflection. I was reflecting on a lot of stuff in my life, and I wanted to write it from, okay, after I've thought about it, I've processed it all, and I don't know. That's just what the outcome became. So.
Yeah, because I love the this was that sit back and relax.
Yes, that is a
I,
favorite. We love that one.
Man, that joint make you feel like you in a spa about to get the bomb massage right there with the Roman therapy on
Really?
10. Yeah, it's just so therapeutic, you
Hey.
know what I'm saying?
I had
Yeah.
some of my kids listening to it today, and they was like, "Can you play your song again? I want to learn the lyrics." And I was like, "Maybe next week. Play it again."
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I was really at work, bumping you or whatever, and this girl came up to me. She like, "What you listening to?" Like, "Oh, my guest for tonight and stuff," and she was just like, "Wow, like she sounds so professional and stuff." I'm like, "Well, because she is a
Oh,
professional." So
hey. Yeah.
yeah, because like I told you before, I like to do my research
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
people,
Yeah.
and because I want y'all to know that I care,
Right.
and especially when y'all taking time out of your busy schedule to come on my platform. The least I can do is show you guys that,
And know who you're talking to.
yeah, of course,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
yes.
I appreciate it.
Oh, no problem, no
Yeah.
problem, and I also just wanted to ask you
Yes.
because I know that you're more than an artist and stuff like that. And so, when did you become a teacher and what do you teach?
Okay. I get so excited. But I just actually just became a teacher. This is actually my first month. So this is my first year teaching.
Okay.
Um, I've been
Congratulations.
working. Thank you. I've been working with kids though, just all in all since I was about 16. Um, and I teach fourth grade math, science, and social studies. Everything
Ooh.
but English.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like does it like it's frightening watching these videos where teachers being attacked by students and stuff like that sometimes?
Yeah. Um, I'm not personally. I ain't worried because I hope my kids know they. I don't think they would ever do that, but I'm fully confident that they wouldn't do that. So I'm not really worried about stuff like that. But I have encountered like some very different situations so far, but none that I used to.
Yeah, and it's just unfortunate because it's like I respect teachers
Mm.
now that I'm older because back in the day I was just a problem child, but I wasn't bad. It's just I was the class clown and stuff like that, and they would like they would tell me like you are way too smart to be acting this foolish and
Yeah.
stuff, and I'm like, y'all don't understand like what I go through.
Those the ones I love the most, though. Like those the ones that I love the most. I be like going so hard for those ones the most.
Yeah, because I have so many stories. This because I went to Job Corps when I was 22 years old and
Okay.
stuff because I was homeless at the time and needed something to do. I needed to get out of Saginaw, so I went to Job Corps, and those teachers really molded me to who I am today because they gave me something to believe in. Because I was just kind of like in a whirlwind, and I tell everyone who have came from troubled times and a paramedic home to the point that you just feel hopeless, and
Yeah.
just to have somebody who believe in you, it's just a wonderful experience. Just to have somebody tell you like you are greater than what you are right now, and those teachers really gave me just so much, and I still keep in contact with a few of them and tell them what I'm doing and keep them updated, and
Oh.
they're just like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I was right about you.
Yeah, the teachers that you just have to like it's so many teachers that I still keep in contact with now. Like I love I don't know. Man. I even reached out to one of my high school teachers and like apologized to her because like I just looked back at it and felt so bad. I had my little moments with her and I was like, you know what, I'm finna find her and apologize.
Yeah,
Because especially just living in it now and I'm living the role, it's definitely a lot and it's way more than just actually teaching the kids. So uh, I definitely think they deserve a lot more. So
yeah, they deserve, I would say, like a higher salary because
yeah, teachers
because it's
deserve.
yeah, because it's a lot to just deal with, man, and you have to be modest, you have to bite your tongue a lot of times,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
a lot of these kids nowadays they very low vibrational, but that's just when it
Mm.
comes with patience.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
well, yeah, I just think that everybody could grow and could elevate. It's just all about the person. And sometimes some people just ain't ready yet to get
Yeah.
there, so they got to go through life, have to experience things. And I just wanted to ask you,
Mm.
so besides the grade that you teach now, would you ever go further than that?
Like in terms of like the position or like what grade I would
Yeah,
teach.
like grade.
Um, ugh, I be thinking sometimes about the little kids, but I don't know how I would feel about the whining and the crying, like the kindergartners. I don't think I could do that. Like I don't think I could do that. I honestly I would probably teach like sixth grade. I feel like I could teach sixth grade or maybe fifth grade. That was I was leaning between fifth grade and third grade before I chose fourth, but yeah, it was just I really don't mind. All within that area, like third through fifth, I could do that.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's
Yeah.
up. And it's just cool because like one of my favorite movies is Lean on Me and stuff. So it just reminds me like when you be in class and your stories sometimes I
Yeah.
be thinking of Lean on Me a lot and
Really?
stuff. But
And
yeah.
that's funny because I was because one of my favorite like school movies is what is Freedom Writers. I love Freedom Writers. I love Lean on Me. Higher Learning. I mean, it's just I don't know what it is, but I mean, and I do come from a mom that she teaches and she's a principal too. So I wonder if you know of my mama. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. But yeah, she used to be the principal of Arthur Eddy and teach there, but we'll talk about that later.
Oh, my mom probably know her. She probably went to school with her. My mom
Okay.
was really popular
Yeah.
and stuff. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, it's just great to have you on because what I do. I don't know if I like broke it down to you about my platform and stuff like that, but pretty much what I do is, I mainly talk about mental health and depression,
Okay.
relationships, a little bit everything, and we just have a good time and we just try to like just give each other their flowers and stuff like that
Mm-hmm.
and just uplift people because everybody don't go home to love or
Right. That's
appreciation
true.
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to um, give you your flowers and your appreciation because I just hope, well, I ain't gonna say hope. I want you to make it in your future endeavors
Thanks.
because
And you as
oh, you're
well.
welcome.
Likewise.
Hmm.
You too.
Yeah, because it's just so much like turmoil and stuff like that because everybody wants to compete and everybody wants to try to make their struggle better than the next person, but we are struggling in our own way because number one, we're divided. Two, we're so um confrontational and everything will have to be a war or a competition. If anything, we're supposed to uplift one another because we have to make sure that we lead by example because we're the OGs now. I don't know how old you is, but I'm 35.
I'm 23.
Oh my gosh, you're a youngster.
Hey, but you couldn't tell. You couldn't tell.
No, no, of course not. You still in your prime years, man. Like when
Yeah.
I tell you about like when I was 23, I hardly remember it because it went by so fast. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but I would tell you, what I learned now as a 35-year-old male is that I didn't know a damn thing. I was so green, naive,
Yeah.
and I thought I knew everything, had all the answers, but I still had a whole lot to learn. And I just always give advice to young people whenever I see them at the store and stuff like that. Like, don't rush it, live your life, and if it make mistakes,
Yeah. Hmm.
learn from them. Don't beat yourself up about certain things because so you can always turn it around. And we just need that. I would say as older people and stuff like that, we need to start reaching out more. And I'm finna start this segment where I interview teenagers and stuff because I feel like nobody really trying to interact with them like that. They just so busy judging and stuff like that. And I don't know like your demographic is and stuff like that. But it's always an old person, see a couple kids or group of kids or whatever like that,
Yeah.
and they just get all bad because they walking down the street or loitering or something like
Yeah.
that. And I'm like, he ain't bothering you, leave him alone or leave him alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I want to be one of the first people to do that because I just think that it's a great idea,
It is.
and I feel like we all can grow and just pass the torch
Yeah.
because you never know what somebody will end up becoming. That's the beauty of things.
Right. That is true. That is very true. And it
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
So what's on your mind? Like, I don't want to just
Huh.
talk your ear off. You know what I'm saying? I want to pick your brain some more.
Yeah. About what? Go ahead. I like answering questions.
Yeah. So what you think about like what's going on now as far as like current events and stuff like that? Are you pretty observant?
Um, not really. Um, I mean, from what I know and from what I observe on a daily, I mean, I could talk about social media all day and how I feel like it is I don't know how to say it. Like, I just feel like some things drain your energy without us knowing. And I do feel like that is a huge part of why, like the kids have may have gotten worse. They all got access to phones now and and there's so many different things that they can get on now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like there's a lot of things that I could get to the nitty gritty about, but I could always talk about kids, anything like that. I mean, it's just, but when it comes to music, anything of that sort, I mean, I really don't keep up with stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I agree. And I just think social media, it's all about the person.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to get rich, this is a good place to be when you're rich. But if you want to stay broke, then you're gonna become broken and be in a system, be in a trap.
Yeah.
Because this place is the new streets, eyes and ears to the streets and stuff. And I just remember it was a time when it was rules, it was code of ethics, but now it's just a free for all, excuse me. So I just be minding my business and stuff like that. I made money off here, so I have to be on here.
Right.
So I don't engage in the gossip, the drama, the
And I mean, I don't discredit that. Like I love the fact that, it's many different ways people can make incomes now. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
I don't like that at all. But I do think, like sometimes, or at least I wish, like there was a point where, like, okay, it had like off hours or maintenance hours, so to speak. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Like, as to where everybody can just take a break, and you know that everybody for sure is taking a break from it. So I don't know. Because the older that I've gotten, I've had like a phone and social media since I was about in the sixth grade. So like I've been able to see how that has made me, make certain decisions and stuff like that. Some stuff is just so preventable, but that is kind of like the instigator of everything.
yeah, yeah. It's just um I feel like people just become very like bullyish and they never would have had that boldness if they was like face to face with somebody because
Yeah.
I'm not no
And I mean,
because I'm
that's
not no bully.
everywhere though, and that's everywhere. Like it formulates so many problems, and it creates so many bigger issues for people. People have died over that. People have died on live, got shot on live. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just so much. It's just so many factors that it can play in, and it's just not worth it. I feel like.
Yeah, and I just think that we just need to start having more like programs and stuff to do that people won't be on their phones so much because they have a lot to do. Because I feel like, depending on where you live, um, like the larger cities don't really be on certain platforms like that because they out having fun, they out
Right.
enjoying themselves. But people in the smaller cities and stuff,
Yeah,
then
we're
yeah,
marginalized. We have nothing to
yeah,
do.
yeah,
Yeah. We don't got nothing to do. So that's what we turn to.
yeah. So are you a yeah? So are you a reader?
um, I I I read um honestly, it's very easy for me to fall off, but I can say that I've grown a lot since being in school though. I never read in school. Even if I had to read for a class or something, I'm just a master at skimming through stuff and finding keywords and stuff because I never read a book for school. The older that I got, I actually piqued more interest into reading though. So I've been reading a few books since I've graduated and stuff like that.
Yeah, give me some references.
Oh, I thought you never asked. Hold up. I got this one right here. This the one and only gem I gotta give. I mean, the one that I want to recommend. I don't have it in here right now, but this is called Becoming Supernatural. This book is great. It is great for. I would call it and categorize it one of those self mastery books where you want to understand yourself more. It's all about moving on from um, the little things, the big things, the things that we try to make our brains think about, and how basically, um, like our mind is in control of everything, and our mind is in control, and our body follows. So it just talks a lot about ways to cope through things, but it don't, and it sounds so depressing how I explain it. It's probably such a better way to explain that, but it's really interesting though. It ain't no story, nothing like that, because I personally don't like fiction books. I like to read, like, whether it's informative or it's like a self-mastery book for me to personally grow. But that's a really good book. That one's really good, really good.
That's dope because I just always tell people that you speak things into existence.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to
About that too.
start speaking positive because once I started to speak positive, I had gotten positive results,
Right.
and I just make sure that I remind everyone who just always got something negative to say or be in the dumps or be in the blues, like
Yeah.
you're gonna stay there because of the fact that you casting a
Right.
spell yourself,
Mm-hmm.
and gotta start speaking life into you. Gotta start watering yourself, and just everything that I said years ago came
Right.
true,
Yeah.
and
Good.
I don't look back. But my favorite book, it was 12 Years a Slave.
Really?
Yeah, I used to read that all the time when I used to go to Barnes and Noble and stuff like that. But I would read that book for hours, and then when it was a movie about it, even though the book showed more detail and gave more graphic detail, but the movie, um, it's this part in the movie when he says, "I don't want to live. Well, I don't want to survive. I want to live."
Mm-hmm.
And and I tear up like every time I hear that part. It's just so much to that because a lot of us settle. You know what I'm saying? We settle and we wonder why we become unhappy
Mm-hmm.
and bitter because we settle.
Yeah. And we do tend to make a lot of reactions out of emotion.
Yeah,
Um, and we're not everyone is, I don't want to say educated, but just not everyone is knowledgeable to know about certain things that other people do because depending on your social status, you got different resources than other people do. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hmm.
there's more educated people that may have more money because that's where their status has gotten them to be. But if you're poor, you lack certain amount of education and you make poor decisions. So like when you are that, you think that, and I be trying to tell my kids that too. Like don't let little negative things control your day. A lot because like kids have a huge habit of like okay getting mad at one thing, then they mad for the rest of the day. They could be the smallest thing. They mad for the rest of the day. This one of my students stuffed animal that she had just brought to school. It was like breakfast time.
Hmm.
He just brought it to school and someone took it out of her desk. She was mad all day, and I'm like, you can't let one and we retrieved it, so she got it now. It's in her locker. She just can't have it out. But it's like she was mad all day. You can't sit on stuff like that all day, because now like okay, you just wasted a whole day because you wanted to be upset about something that don't matter tomorrow. So
Yeah, I agree because I don't let nobody ruin my day.
mm,
Like I may get mad and stuff like that, but I'm disciplined. So long as you discipline,
yeah,
it's begin to think about, okay, if I knock this person out right now, I could go to jail. I could have an assault case. I can, you know, be looked at as the
thinking
bad guy.
ahead. Yeah, thinking ahead is crucial.
Yeah, so I just walk it off. I don't let anyone really see me mad, but when I'm mad, I get quiet and stuff like that,
Yeah, me
and
too.
start thinking
I like
about
to sit down. Yeah.
all the diabolical things that I want to do to you in my head, but then I just walk it off, and I'm
Oh
like, it ain't
no,
worth
we don't want that. We
it.
don't want that.
No, no, but yeah, it's just something about that book and that movie, because at a point in my life, I was really getting things back together and stuff like that, because I just moved back to Saginaw from Detroit,
Mhm.
and that movie really gave me purpose, because just the end part too, when his friend came and got him, and he was asking him who he
Yep.
was, and then he had to leave Patsy. Man, I can't.
Yeah. But I've seen that movie a couple times, and it's definitely it's hard to watch, but it's good to know. Like it's good to be able to you know see credible stuff that we can be able to look back on and say like, okay, this is why the world is what it is. But yeah, that movie is crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, and it's just like another thing. I really cherish everything, like as far as the things that I got to do and the things that happened to me that shaped me to the man that I am. Because um, we just have to understand that there's a positive in everything, even in a negative day, negative moment, negative um, span. You just have to take it for what it is and
Yeah.
be grateful for the lesson. And I just always admire everybody who come on my show, because I learn from you guys.
Oh gosh. and I
I
and I
do.
and I grow from experiencing this with you. So I mean, all parties are benefited. Okay, we're all getting something.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
hmm
So what are your other hobbies?
I used to paint a lot, and draw. I don't do much of it now because I'm too busy. But
Hmm.
I used to sew. I swore up and down if I wasn't a teacher, because I had my little plans planned out. If I wasn't gonna sing, I was gonna teach. If I was gonna teach, I was going to be a fashion designer, because I learned how to sew when I was 8. So I used to do that. But it was really those things. I'm a real chill person though. I don't like to do much, honestly. I played sports though in school, but other than that, that's it. That is it.
You made that no.
I like to be in bed and binge watch very interesting shows, and I like scary movies. Those are my hobbies.
Oh, well, I'm not much of a horror person, but I
And
love
that's
true
fine.
crime.
Yeah, yeah, I like crime as well. I do like crime, and not everybody is a scary or a horror person, and that's fine. You know. I love it though. Me, I love it. It's just
Ooh,
I don't know what it is. I've always loved scary movies. I don't know where it came from. I don't know who I got it from, but yeah, for sure.
like I could do like 5 movies. I could do Tales from the Hood. I could do Sleepy Hollow.
Okay.
I could do Hunting in Connecticut. I could do that one.
Tales from the Hood is so funny. That's funny as hell. That was the first thing you said.
Yeah, that's my. Well, that movie traumatized me as a kid. That scared the hell out of me as a kid. But now that I'm older, I can watch it without being traumatized. I can laugh at it now and stuff. But
Right.
everything else, I let you have it.
I love
That's
it.
all you.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, so if you don't mind,
Yeah.
last question, I promise, because I
Sure.
know you tired. You
Sorry
you
if I'm
stretching over there like, ugh.
I'm sorry. You see, I'm not even trying to, because at first I was trying to consciously cover it up, and then I just see I ain't even.
No, you okay?
It's okay.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
If you can name one thing that you've been through that you was able to prevail and overcame, what would it be?
Oh,
Hmm.
that's a lot. I mean, I've had several of those, but which one is the best one to say for right now? I mean, something that I have, like some type of adversity that I had to prevail from. I mean, there's been several things. I mean, for the longest, for years, I didn't think I could sing. I thought I could songwrite for a long time. I was like, okay, I'm gonna just be a songwriter and probably like choreograph. Like I wanted to be a choreographer at some point and have my own dance school. So I mean, honestly, I feel like something like that is really like evident within itself because I had a lot of doubt for years. Even though I was still doing it, like I feel like I was doing it based off of the fuel that I was getting from the people that supported me. Now I can say that I'm content with the work that I do and I feel good about doing it and I can feel confident enough and just, be like, oh yeah, I know I can sing and I can do a little something. So, I feel like that's definitely something, I've dealt with my father being incarcerated and having to reunite with him after so many years. There's been several things. I've made several mistakes. I've dealt with a lot of stuff. It's just stuff happens. It happens.
Hmm. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm grateful to know that because I can relate. My dad was in out of jail too, so
Yeah.
I know exactly how that feel.
Yeah, and it's different. It's different. Being a teacher is a living thing itself that I'm watching myself prevail through. So it's different, and I'm excited though. It's fun so far. I can say month one has been really good. It's been fun. So
Yeah, and you helping to make the world a better place.
thanks. I'm trying. I'm trying. I've been doing it for a long time. So
Yeah,
hopefully.
yeah, you already doing it because it's the hardest part is starting
That's true. Yeah.
and just stay strong and stay humble, of course,
Yeah.
because you don't want to become your teacher that you have problems with with
And
somebody else.
And I honestly, yeah, I really don't think I'm gonna have them issues though. I've been setting the tone pretty early, so I think it'll be good. It'll be smooth.
Hmm.
Just
Yeah, and just to let you know, I
yeah.
still want you to do that theme song, and I'm gonna pay you when I can.
Oh yeah, I'm there. You just let me know if I need to write it. You just let me know, and I'll whip something up for you real quick. Okay, I'm good with real quick stuff. I'm good with that.
Oh, that's dope. Cause I want something like a cousin Skeeter type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can do that for you. I can do it.
Hey.
Yeah, you just let me know when you're ready. You know, you tell me certain stuff you want me to put in it, and I'm gonna formulate something in my little genius brain of mine.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah.
Cause I just I don't know. It's just like your voice, like so man, fresh. Like
Thank you.
yeah. So I just want what I'm saying whenever people tune in, cause I'm about to get some more equipment so I can get my editing to where I wanted to, cause I've been doing everything from my phone and
Yeah.
eight.
We gotta start from somewhere.
Yeah, of course. So just when I get my software and stuff like that updated, I'm gonna let you know.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. And I ain't in no rush. You know me now, friend. I ain't in no rush.
Yeah, cause I want you on my upcoming project, cause
Oh
I don't
yeah,
know
you
if
told
I
me about that.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on my fourth one now, so I'm trying to
Okay,
do
good. Good for
yeah.
you.
Thank you. So I pretty much doing 30 tracks.
Ooh.
I got 15 now, so I'm making sure that this one be very epic
Yeah.
because I'm meeting new people. I got more people and reoccurring people. So I just do this to bring everybody together and stuff like that. We're gonna try to shoot for videos and get more um just exposure because I feel like the more people have to hear you and stuff like that. And I ain't gonna let this be no best kept secret. This gotta be heard.
Yeah,
What
I
your
agree.
music.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I hope all that stuff works out for you. I'm sure it will, God willing. And you just continue doing it, doing what you're doing.
Oh, you too.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna let you go now and stuff like that. But thank you
Don't
for
make it seem like I was rushing you off.
no no I ain't selfish, so we gonna do this again, hopefully.
Yeah, it was really nice meeting you. 989. 989.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
You have a good night.
You
All
too.
right. Bye.